Well, top of the day, folks. How y'all doing? Having a good day so far? Well, I can't complain myself. Of course, it don't do much good. Ain't nobody gonna listen. So, um, we are back into our Welker's Farm Challenge. As you can see, our money has gone up. I dumped half a million liters of grapes on the market earlier. Um, well, just before I went into August. So, as you can see, it went up 638,000, I think it was. Grapes were selling for 1,083 per 1,000 liters. So, yeah, and I still have 100,000 liters of grapes sitting in the silo. Now, what we're going to do today, as you can see, we broke out the Colossus here. We actually did get the right header for this. We didn't get this one because it goes 10 miles an hour. Of course, I'm going to be putting a worker on it, so it will be going 10 miles an hour while the worker's on it. We actually got this one because it increases the speed. Didn't change up the width, kept the width. The reason I'm doing that is the reason I'm putting a worker on it is we also have other things to do today. Mainly, we literally, um, as you can see, we plowed all 4 of these fields. I changed this one up, added that little extra in on the corner there. And we are going to be replanting with canola, all 4 fields. I don't need more straw. Um, so I don't really need barley and I don't need wheat. Sorghum, I don't know. We may hold off until next year, until March, and maybe go with sorghum again. But we will be planting at least 2 of those fields, I think. I think we'll plant 2 of those fields. I think we'll plant, hmm, well, we'll roll that when we plant. I think we'll plant these 2 fields in canola. Actually, you know what? Nah. I think we're gonna leave all four of those fallow, I guess you could say. Um, we'll do this. We'll plow it, and then we'll push through, go into March, and replant all of them, every single one of them, in sorghum. Yeah, I think that sounds like a good idea. Um, before we do that though, um, okay, now my train of thought's just gone. Okay, right. Let me get him started on this, or her started on this, and then we'll pop over, and that is the one that belongs down there. I went and bought a new header for it. As you can see, that one's sitting there. Yes, we're teleporting around. Okay, so all of these are full. We've got. I've done all my normal daily stuff. Um, I realized today I'm actually making clothes out of these, and I forgot all about it. Um, we now have, so I hadn't been putting wool in them. And then I realized, hang on a minute, clothes are coming out of here. I need wool. So this one's full, and this one is full of wool now. The wool is being turned into fabric wool, which will then go into, supposedly, producing clothes. We're about to use the central ethanol. Um, as soon as the sorghum gets done. I haven't checked on the cows yet. We're out of space for that, so I'll need to go in. Oh, we can put some. We need to put some more. I haven't done this yet. I haven't put any more hay. I haven't put any more silage in. Um, so we'll do that today. I still haven't done a few things, so um, I guess we should start. I guess we can grab the hay out of there. I don't think I have any hay at the moment. We may wind up putting another fermenting silo in, I think. Grain mill's going, why is that on 80%? I don't understand. Um, we're going to, let's see, I don't know why that is doing that. We'll do that. Wait. Oh, we could distribute that, couldn't we? Yes, we could. Because if it distributes, yeah, if it distributes, well, if it's distributing, why? I'm so confused. Because this should make straw, right? Um, let's see. See, this does straw. What? I don't. Mm, hmm. I thought I was doing sugarcane and it did straw, but apparently not. Maybe it was. Maybe it was the sorghum that was doing it. But we're not going to do that here. So we will take that off, deactivate it from there, and do all that. Lovely stuff. Yeah, I don't understand that. Normally, okay, so if you make wheat in this, it will make straw. If you make sorghum, it'll make straw. Oats, I don't think cotton, no, cotton doesn't do it, corn doesn't do it, and barley does do it. Apparently in my other series, I know I was running sorghum in one of them, so it's probably where I was getting my straw from. Um, milk or the dairy over here. Like dairy here, we're just doing goat cheese here. Actually, yeah, we might, I don't know, we might make something. We could do this. We could make chocolate. Where's the special dairy? We can make chocolate out of that too. So we'll activate that. While we're here, why am I doing that? I can't remember. Hang on. Chocolate. What's chocolate pay? You see, I was looking at the possibility of doing one of these and getting putting up a dessert factory. Um, that's not bad. 3,000. Yeah, okay. We'll make some chocolate. Um, I don't really know if it would be worth it to do that because I don't know. Anyway, oh wait, what's that? Yogurt. Put that at 100. I did reduce the goat cheese. Like goat cheese, I've reduced because we're getting goat cheese out of here, and I mean that's all it's producing is goat cheese. So here, what I want to show is we did get our strawberry milk. Yay us. Um, I decided to do some of this because it was milk and sugar, which we're already using milk and sugar for the strawberry milk. And then whey powder. I didn't even realize this was in here. I probably looked at it 100 times and just avoid whatever. And then realized that all it takes is 10 milk. If you go over here and you pop all the way down here, whey powder. Look at what this stuff sells for, guys. What the what? I mean, hello? Right now it's selling for 39,333, and down at the farmer market it's 41,000. What the what? We may have to put another one of these productions up, and all it does is produce this. And speaking of, if we look at our cows, we have 60,000 liters of milk. Look back at our production. Look at the milk. We're maxed. I mean, literally maxed out on milk. So basically in a couple of months, our cows are putting out enough to not only support this one, but maybe another one or two. So I'm considering doing something about that. I don't know. Anyway, um, yeah, I think that's what I want to show you. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I think it's a good idea. I think let's look. Let's go into our productions. Let's look for dairies. Now, what does this dairy do? This dairy only does this. Yeah, well, can't have that. Oil mill, pepper factory, sawmill. Let's look. It may be that we're going to have to. Look at that, $240,000 for a tater shop. Are you kidding me? Dairy. Okay, what does this one do? Still doesn't do it. Maximum. I can fix that in a minute. Actually, I think one of the things we're going to do is today is take out one of these guys. Yeah. Okay, we're going to take this guy out right here. Um, because I'm already producing more strawberries than I know what to do with. Like, if you if we look uh, in here, strawberries are maxed. Um, these wherever they're at, where are they? These guys. I mean, like we've got these at 100%, right? And all three of them are the same, 100%, 100%. They're producing 3 to 5 pallets a month each. Um, yeah, I just we don't really need that. Anyway, we're gonna go back here and we're going to do another special dairy. Um, hmm. I think because that's the only one that will make the the whey powder and stuff like that. So, um, where is it? What do I do with it, guys? Where do I hide it? See, that's the dessert factory. It's a mod. Um, it produces some interesting stuff, but the pricing for it just, I don't know that it'd be worth it because 50,000 to put it down. This is the extended dairy. I think, let's see. Yeah, I mean, why not, right? I don't know. Should I put it here or should I actually put it over here? I think we'll put it over here. I don't know. Would it fit right? No. Dang it, boy. I thought for a second I had actually done something. Okay. I mean, that works, right? Let's see. We'll back it up just a little bit. Just like that. There we go. That'll, yeah, that, sure. Works. Okay. Um, yeah, we need to be over Not him. We need to be in there. So let's get this started over here. We'll go grab some TMR. First we'll grab the silage out of here. So let's grab silage. Start that. Let's go ahead and change this over to doing hay again. Let's see. Straw. Okay. Activate that. We'll leave it on that. I don't know. Should we? Yeah, I think we will. Okay. We'll do that. Alright. We'll see if they can do both and see how well that works. Should be good. Yep. Cool. All right. Then we'll go over here. I don't remember if I have any hay left, to be quite honest. I think I do. Unless I pulled it all out and shoved it into sheep or something. I don't know. I don't even know why I do that. I think I should leave it there. Okay, so I like the way these are set up. Now, I started to turn all these fields into basically like these two, sorry. I started to turn these two fields into like one big one. But here's a bit of a problem. Let's go here. I don't know if you can see it on the map. There is a power line. I'll show you in a minute. Let me dump the silage. But there's a power pole. There's two actually. And it's in the way. It's a terrible thing. I don't know if you can get rid of them. I don't know if you can sell them, because it's not like the power lines are going into anything, because all of my buildings are over here. I don't know, but it makes it really hard to do because I guess I should have given it more thought into how I was doing it. When I first started, and I should have put the cattle, instead of having it here, I should have put it over here. And that way there's no power lines or anything over here to mess with it. It wouldn't have changed anything really, as far as like size of the field or anything like that. Field size for the cattle would have been the same and everything else. But I wouldn't have had to deal with, like, I could have literally put it right on the edge right here and turned all this into meadow, and it wouldn't have bothered it. But yeah, now, yeah. So if you're running on this map and you want to do a dairy barn like this one, my advice is to kind of look and see what you got to work with first before you decide where you want to put it, because yeah, obviously it will matter with the power lines in the way. Let's hop out. Okay, 386,000. We do have more TMR. That's not a problem. So, okay, that's done. Let's see. So, I've got manure out of this. There's a manure heap right here. But yet it says there isn't one nearby. But we've literally, good gracious. Maybe it needs an extension? I don't know. Like, this barn wasn't cheap by any stretch of the imagination. 150,000. Okay, so let's sell it. Okay. Maybe we should do, I mean, I thought it was a silo. And the first time I put it in, it worked. And then now it doesn't work. I just don't understand. Like, I really don't understand. I think it was this one. Okay, so if we put it there, should work, right? I don't know, man. Some of the things in this game just kind of make me go, very confusing. Very confusing. So, okay. So that's that. Um, Milk will come over with the pickup truck and pick that up. Sugar. Oh, we don't really need sugar. Okay, so we've already done that. So we will run, and I think we'll just kind of put this right here for the time. And don't hit that. Don't hit the big pokey out pipe thing. All right, so we'll park this up in here. Yeah, we're not. No. Is it gonna do it? Yeah. I guess it's a good thing that those wheels do turn really. Well, now it's not doing it. Look. If it had a load on it or something, it'd be doing it. Jeez. Make up your mind, trailer. What are you doing? Either the wheels are gonna turn or not. Which one is it? All right. That's that. Milk. We need that pickup truck right there. Yep. Okay. We do need to go down there. Well, I don't know. I do have a tractor and a trailer down there. Where did I put that up? It's over on that property, okay. I do have a tractor and a trailer down there. That's my new seeder in there. I think I showed y'all that. I can't remember. I do have a tractor and trailer down there to actually haul product, if need be. Let's see. I should be able to fill. Excellent. 62,000. That's going to fill this thing up. We're going to wind up having to start selling off milk. Which I guess is not a bad thing either. Let's look real quick, see how they're doing down here. Not hotspots, geez. Okay, well, I guess they're doing okay. We do have, wait, what did that say? Weed growing. How are weeds growing? I don't want to know. I already did herbicide spraying down here once. What is this lunatic doing? What are you doing, Hoss? Never mind. Don't want to know. Don't want to know. Don't want to know. Nope. Don't want to know. All right. Let's take his milk and dump it. I don't know about everybody. What do people think about sunroofs and pickup trucks? I don't know. I've never really thought that was a very good idea. Sorry. I know it was random, but that's just weird to me. I mean, I'm an old guy, so, you know, having sunroofs and pickup trucks, I mean, don't get me wrong. To me, this is a work truck. You know, an F350 is a work truck. It's not some kind of sport truck. Um, you know, back in the day when I was growing up, if you had a sunroof in your pickup truck, it was because it was kind of, you know, a sporty light truck and blah, blah, blah. Work trucks, they can get sunroofs. That was just one more thing that could go wrong. You know, break the glass, and that's something else you got to fix. Nowadays, it seems like you got to. Well, back then, it wouldn't have been so hard to fix it because you kind of. Well, when I was growing up, you fixed it yourself. You didn't show up to the dealer every other day and have them fix it. But these days, boy, they got a racket going on, I'm telling you. Like, you ain't got no choice but to show up. Unless you're you got to be a mechanic, you got to be a computer tech, and all kinds of crap to fix these new cars today. I don't want nothing to do with them, honestly. Too many computers as far as I'm concerned. All right. So we got our milk done. We need to go into our production. This one is running. Wait, what? This one here says milk. How does this one have 10,000 liters of room for milk? That is insane. I know. It's the multi-fruit. Basically, you put it in a multi-fruit and it will share it off to that or something like that effect. Let's see, what else have we got here? Okay, we do need to put some more straw into our, what's it called? Our mixer over there? Yeah, we need to put more straw into our mixer. So let's go and grab our big rig. I mean, technically we could have taken it in the little one and just hooked up to that trailer, but you know what? I kind of like my, what does it say? 1,000. Go ahead and do that. 1,200. Okay, okay. All right, that's fine. We'll go ahead and do those two. And then we'll do that one. And then we'll do that one. And the rest of them are 9,000 liters. Okay, wait. How many is this? Okay. I believe this one can hold, I don't know how many it can hold. We'll just say grab 15. That'll work. Let's crank up the old girl. Oh yeah. 650 horsepower on that hood right there. Love it. All right. Now let's see. It should be about the right spot. Okay. Love that J-brake. I miss it. Miss trucking sometimes. And then sometimes I'm really, really glad I am not in it anymore. But it'd be kind of cool to just kind of do something local with something like this, you know. Hey, come haul some straw for us, sure, no problem. Be home at the end of the day, not have to worry about none of it. Alright. Let's put this back in here. Now I'm going to tell you a little secret. You could go a lot faster than this, but apparently they didn't set it up to where this one could, because you can put it in high range and go backwards and you know, get moving pretty dang good. So yeah, ask me how I know, but yeah, it's fine. All right, so we got our straw back up. That should help us for a while. And park this back up, since we really don't have anything else to do with it right now. There we go. With the little eyes. Yeah. Okay. Now, we need to be down here. That's where we need to be. No, this is the wrong one. This is the right one. There we go. Alright. Let's go ahead and see about getting some, because there was 171,000 sorghum in that. Crap. We'll do this. Sometimes it's just better to do this. There we go. Alright. There's 171,000 liters of sorghum when we last checked in on that idiot that's running around in the harvester. Which means that we can grab that and go ahead and get some of this started. Boy, they're moving right along, aren't they? I would say they're still, yeah, I think they still have some over here to do. Yep. Okay. Yes, sir. Boogity boogity. Yep, 16 mile an hour is what they're doing. I guess I should go over a little bit, huh? Oh. Okay. That'll get us started. And then, I should probably grab a plow. Go ahead and start plowing this field too. I haven't taken any contracts on this map since I bought this one, I think. Alright, so let's pull over into here. And first delivery to our biofuel. And then we need to run around and find out where the trigger is for the okay. Let me go find that trigger. Yep, okay. Where is the trigger? Is this it? Boy, it's hard to see. Mainly because I'm blind as a bat. Alright, so what do we need for this? We need canola for that. Soybeans. Sorghum. So we need canola. I guess we're planting canola, guys. I knew there was a reason we needed it. What does diesel pay? Ethanol. Let's look at ethanol. Ethanol is between here and here, and diesel is here to here. So ethanol is actually the higher paying. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I think we'll just do ethanol. So, let's activate that. It'll give us 50 ethanol and 150 sorghum meal. The hell is sorghum meal? What do I do with it? Pardon my French. Sorghum meal. Okay. I'm sure there are productions that use this. I don't know what they are. Um, let's look in. I guess let's look in the in heat. Let's pull away from that for a second. I'm sure they would be in productions. Sorghum meal. We may be putting up a new production again. Um, so what would sorghum meal do? I mean, just not seeing it. Maybe you guys see it and I'm just blind. Um, what does that do? It's a pellet heat plant. With your own pellet heat plant, you can use straw pellets and wood chips to produce heat. Let me have to try that out one day. Um, so this makes feed. Okay, alright. Um, not gonna be any of that. Um, it's not showing in there. I don't know, guys. Maybe maybe it is specifically for, hmm. That's definitely not for pasta. Um, sometimes it'd be really nice if they just grouped them together so that you could say, oh, okay, well, this goes with that and that goes with that, and yay, we know what we're doing. Um, but apparently they don't like it. Creamery factory. Hmm. I don't know what all that does. Creamery factory. Interesting. Okay, so it would appear that it's only set up mainly to do. I think it was just right up here. Okay. So it's mainly set up to do food for pigs and food for cows. So that's basically what it is kind of set up by right here with them all with themselves. So that's the ethanol, and then you got the TMR, and you got the pig food. So what are let's get away from this because it's kind of loud. Okay, so if we look in our productions, so apparently this will produce, so this is going to produce sorghum meal, and sorghum meal um, that looks like corn. And what is this? Let's look back at our production. Yeah, so we'd be having to produce canola and corn for ethanol. So corn for ethanol would help us make TMR, basically. Or canola for diesel. So one of those two, and these two are for pig food, apparently. I'm not really sure. Yeah, so with these two, and this and that, I guess apparently it needs all this crap to make TMR. Okay, so basically what we're doing is selling off sorghum meal because I'm not using it. I already have this set up to do my TMR, so yeah. Okay. Um, let's go see if our happy person over here. They're not quite done. Um, but we will. We need a plow. That's what we need. Okay. Well, we will buy a plow. Let's check in here real quick. Uh, what is that for? Yeah, no, that's the regular one. Oh, look. I mean, look, that is a pretty cool setup there. I don't know that they ever made one like that though. Like the four door, four cat, four. I don't know. Did they? Man, really freaking cool if they did. Um, what's it got in it? Doesn't say. Okay. So it's the Series 200. Then you got the Series 200 automatic. I wonder if it actually puts a. I mean, technically, back in these days, back when these were made, if it was a manual, it could have been on the tree, so it would have been on the steering wheel. So that's, and if it was automatic, it'd have been on the steering wheel too. So yeah, that's interesting. Uh, I'm not buying it. um, see now, yeah, long bed, short bed. Fenders, what? Oh, okay. Axle width, bumper, windows, bodywork details. That's pretty interesting. I may have to buy one of these one day just to have a look through it. Anyway, we don't have any plows in here, unfortunately. So we will come down. Where is it? Plows. Normally I get this one. You can run 11 miles per hour. Um, not this one. Sorry. This one. Because you can run 24 miles an hour. You don't actually run 24 miles an hour. It says that, but it doesn't really happen. It's 10.5 meters wide. This one can go to 12. Um, this one you can get up to about. I was running it on one of these. I can't remember which one it was. which tractor. I ran on one of these, and I was doing about 15. Um, maybe, I mean, these are 359 horsepower. Um, it says that it requires 320. So maybe it's just it didn't have enough horsepower or something. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, it did about. Sometimes it'd go lower than 15. It'd go like 8. Um, in saying that, I do have a tractor over there on that farm that's got 400 plus horsepower in it. I may go get it. See, it was a little weird. See? How weird is that? Like, it's weird. Anyway, where's my freaking harvester? Up there. Okay. Okay, so it'll come back down here. Cool. Because trying to take this thing, I was going to bring the harvester from over there because it already had a head on it for doing this. After I ran into a light pole and 3 trees, I was like, nah, I ain't doing this. So, yeah, I just bought the header and said, yeah, we'll do it this way. But all right. See, again, right there. Like somebody's coming along just for the heck of it and making bad things happen to my stuff. What are you doing? Okay, here we go. I think you can get an extent. I think I got the extended pipe on this just to make sure that it could. Whoa! Really? That's a. I like that paint. I like that color scheme. Anyway. Oh no, it's empty. Okay, cool. Let's wait. Oops. Let's fold the harvester. Fold. Okay. Let's fold that. And go back to here. Let's fold this in. Alright. Now this thing I get up and boogie. There ain't no doubt about that. She'll run. I mean, you could probably get a really, really good jump on some of these hills with this bad boy. I mean, she's running 43 mile an hour. Mm-hmm. Boy, that view. Look at that. Oof. Okay. Now, this should fit in here. Should be an operative word. Well, it would probably help if I kind of got it straight. That would help a lot. Okay, let's drop it down. I mean, it fits in the other one. It should fit in here. A little bit more. A little bit more. Perfect. I don't know why the light, the eyes are still on that one. Okay, here we go. So we're going to go dump this. I'm going to go grab the 400 horsepower tractor and the plow and bring it down here and see how well it works. Maybe it will pull it at the speed that it says it will. That's a big chunk of land. Jeez. Let's see, what else have we got? I don't think there's anything else basically that we can do on this. We're not planning on planting anything else. I mean, canola, we could do canola. but I mean, it's not going to change anything because, like, diesel doesn't pay as much as ethanol. So I think we'll just leave it alone. Um, so we'll plow that field and we'll just make more sorghum. I think that's just the best route to take. So, all right. I'm gonna go ahead and get the plowing done, and well, I'll show you the tractor. I don't know if I showed you guys the tractor or not, the one I got. Um, I'm kind of bad about that. Sometimes remembering exactly what I've shown, what I haven't shown. Um, let's not hit that. That sprayer was expensive. Holy cow. I think it was 105,000 or something like that. It was very, very expensive. Alright, this is the one. It is a New Holland. Um, it is oh good heavens. Let's go to our garage and large tractor. That's it right there. It's a T8 435. It's got 435 horsepower. Wait, did I buy two of them? Apparently I do own two of them. Anyway, that's 359, 359. This one has 435 and 435. Wait, no, I don't want to sell the vehicle. I want to go to it though. Enter vehicle. There we go. Oh, okay. Oh, I remember why I bought this. Because of this big song on right here. This one. It needed 400, I think it needed 400 horsepower or something like that to pull it. Yeah, okay, okay, okay. This one's dirty. Wow. And why is it so dirty? Like the trailer's clean. This is dirty as all get out. Well, first of all, let's go, we ain't gonna wash it. We are gonna run over and get the plow though. I think I have two plows. I think. Hey, do you mind if we go across your field? I don't care if you do or not, we're going across your field. I mean, if it was up to me, I'd have bought this field. Actually, I'd still like to buy the field. But anyway, that's not why we're here. We're here to buy 3 fields, which we have bought. Plow. I really do like the way that looks when it's plowed. It's kind of cool. Of course, down in certain parts of Mississippi and Alabama and places like that, it's not black dirt like that. Now, up in the Delta region of Mississippi is black dirt like that. Where put the dang plow? Oh, never mind. Hang on. Sorry. Yeah. Like, I thought I'd put it in there. Nope. Nope. I put it over here. Which, of course, means I'm going to have to move the other tractor, I think. No, I'll be able to get to it. There are 2 plows in here. Good. I'll take this one down yonder and leave it there. That's the other 435 horsepower tractor right there. All right, let's get this going. Or, I mean, I could hook up to that other. I might put a worker on one side and then put this guy on the other side. And then telling them to start on the headlands and do that. But anyway, I've wasted enough of you guys' time today. I'm glad you joined me. We're going to be moving through the next few months pretty quickly, so that we can actually start working on other stuff. I think we've done just about everything to satisfy the requirements, except now I literally want to know how much that whey protein powder stuff sells for. I really want to get a few of those out just to see what it does. Um, but we will. Um, I think we'll double check with Rusty Money and see if he thinks we've satisfied the requirements. But for now, I'm gonna let you guys get back to whatever you were doing. Hopefully, I've been able to give you all a little bit of a break, maybe a little bit of a laugh, especially at my stupidity. And you guys can get back to what you were doing, or hopefully, just listening to me ramble has given you some time to relax and kick back from the day and whatever. I hope it's helped. Either way it goes. Um, for now, I'm going to let you go, and then I'm going to have to go off and try to get a screenshot of something to make this make a thumbnail, so I can put this out for you guys. If you liked it, give us a like if you would. I'd greatly appreciate it. Um, I do want to thank you all for all the time you take, like, take out of your day to spend here listening to me and what I do. And like I say, hopefully you get some enjoyment out of it. I get enjoyment out of playing around on this. If you didn't like it, hey, pop it down in the comments. Keep it PG, family channel. Write a novel. It's fine. It's not going to bother me. Constructive criticism always welcome. I will read all comments. I will comment. I will reply. Um, I'm not on the computer or near my phone or whatever to be able to respond immediately, but I can guarantee you I will get back to you. If you didn't like it though, put it in there. Constructive criticism is welcome. Anything that you think would help improve um, your enjoyment of watching, or something that you might want to see, whatever, like, don't like, whatever, please put it in the comments. Let me know. Um, if you haven't already, if you're willing to, um, I'd appreciate it if you subscribed. If not, again, I get it. Not everybody likes doing that. Completely understandable. But I do want to thank you so very much for your time. And I can never tell you how much I appreciate that. And you will hear it in every episode I make, just how much I appreciate you taking time out of your day and your schedule to spend here on this channel. Take care, guys, and we will catch up with you later. Thank you so much for being here.